What's up? Welcome back to the Composition Madhouse, where imitation is mastery, brought to you by Foster Light Studios. My name is John Higgins, and in this week, we are talking about photography and design. This week, I want to talk about how we got into this conundrum. How do we get to this place where we're spending so much time as a photographic community focused on the things that won't actually make us a better photographer, namely gear, and we don't spend very much time on the things that actually will make us a good photographer, composition. Now, I'm not a historian, but one of the main reasons why we got into this situation was because photographers typically don't study design. And photography, at its most fundamental level, is just design. Photography is about the harmonious ordering of visual elements within the frame. And how do you know if that ordering of visual elements is harmonious? Well, design. You study design. You study the elements of design, of composition, of visual hierarchy and contrast and order. And if we would understand that photography is just design, then we would spend much more attention on design. For those of you who are designers, you know that when you're doing your work, you will move things around by pixels. You will have extraordinary attention to detail, precision. That's the type of attention to detail and precision that we need as photographers, understanding how all the pieces fit together well. The main difference between photography and design is the starting point. When you start as a graphic designer, you'll start with a clean white slate where nothing is in your frame. As a photographer, you will typically start with tons of things in your frame. So the first step as a photographer is simplification, while the first step of a designer is addition. So the first step in most types of photography is subtracting, taking out the elements in the composition that do not fit. The first step as a graphic designer is to add an element into your composition. So if you really want to master photography, you need to master design. So we're here at the Composition Madhouse, and our tagline is that imitation is mastery. So what are we going to do this week? This week, I want you to start learning design. You can search for YouTube and find many great tutorials on design and design principles. One of my favorite places is lynda.com, and they have a bunch of great courses where you can start learning design. Thanks for tuning in this week. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to be talking about simplifying and complexifying your compositions. If you've not liked or subscribed yet, please do that. Like me.